Hey everyone, this is Steve with the NintendoFuse. Over the past few years, Nintendo has been trying to bring the E3 experience to the regular consumer. Last year, they gave players an opportunity to get their hands on Smash Bros. At their local Best Buy store. They did it again this year in 2015 with Super Mario Maker and Zelda Triforce Heroes. But they also brought 9 indie game demos to the Wii U eShop in their Nindies at Home promotion. If you are able to download the games, you are also guaranteed a 15% discount of the full game when it launches later this year. Of course, I quickly downloaded each of the 9 games and played through them all in one night. Some were good, others were not so good. For the sake of those who missed their chance at downloading these 9 Nindies at Home game demos, I thought it'd be fun to give a quick overview of each game and some very brief impressions from my first time with each game. First up is Extreme Exorcism from Ripstone. It's a paranormal platformer where you play on one screen at a time for 1 to 4 players. Each round, your goal is to beat the ghost, but the next round, another ghost will appear, replicating your moves from the previous round, so sometimes your moves will come back to haunt you. It's a fun game, it's fast, it's chaotic, but it really shines when playing in multiplayer. Single player is just okay, but multiplayer is really where I had some fun. Forma 8 puts you in the distant future in a small exploration probe stranded alone on the surface of an alien planet. Your goal is to explore the huge open world to acquire 10 different power-ups and recover a power energy source deep under the surface. Forma 8 is a really interesting 2D flying game with some cool puzzle elements that I've not seen in some other exploration games like it. Freedom Planet from GalaxyTrail has players fighting their way across the celestial world of Avalice, where cats are green and motorcycles drive up walls and monster girls do most of the butt kicking. This cartoony combat-based platformer pits a spunky dragonoid and her friends against an alien attack force. Freedom Planet was actually pretty fun. It's kind of like an old-school Sonic game, but it has more attacks, and you also find yourself going back and forth from left to right and right to left instead of always barreling ahead to the right. But it was a bit confusing because it seemed like there are a lot more options in terms of where you can go than the original Sonic games. Next up is Lovely Planet by tinybuild and QUICKTEQUILA. This is no way related to Freedom Planet from GalaxyTrail. This is a first-person shooter gun ballet in a cutesy abstract world. You jump and shoot your way through 5 worlds of treacherous enemies with your trusty semi-automatic. The game offers 100 levels to master and 5 worlds to discover, with hidden secrets in each world. This game is really odd and confusing, and involves a lot of trial and error, which is not too common in FPS games. Honestly, I really didn't enjoy this too much. Mutant Mudds Super Challenge from Renegade Kid picks up where the original Mutant Mudds left off. This game was for 3DS and eventually on the Wii U, and now it brings 40 new dimension-bending levels and epic boss fights designed for super players. This game does not mess around. If you were a fan of the original Mutant Mudds but for some reason found it pretty easy, definitely check out Mutant Mudds Super Challenge. I found it very smooth and quick, but brutally hard. This is definitely not for the casual gamer. Rive, from Two Tribes, is a metal-wrecking robot hacking shooter that combines old-school gaming values with a new-school execution. With its intense 360-degree shooting and platforming action, players learn to alter the behavior of the robotic enemies by collecting and uploading hacks. It's a really action-packed game, and it has a twist on the twin-stick shooter. It's really fun, and it looks fantastic. Next up is Runbow from 13am Games. Up to 9 players can join in this colorful chaos. Yeah, that's right, 9 players. The world transforms before the player's eyes with each swipe of color, so you have to think really fast to stay alive. You can go head-to-head in Arena, Run, or King of the Hill, but you can also play as the Color Master and manipulate the environment on the Wii U gamepad. Players can take on challenges by themselves, or they can go up against friends in this 9-player action game. This is a really fast, action-packed runner. Single player is just okay. Multiplayer is really where it shines. If you can get 8 players together in the same room, you're going to have a blast. Soul Axiom from Wales Interactive is a haunting cyber thriller combining elements of exploration and puzzle solving with a compelling storyline. In first person, the player will explore more than 40 unique locations using powers to interact with cryptic logic puzzles and making psychological decisions to unlock the secrets of your identity, your story, and your mystery. Honestly, this game really confused me. The thing that I was left thinking was, what? Finally, Typoman from Headup Games and Brainseed Factory has you changing words and worlds. It's a two-dimensional puzzle platformer distinguished by its unique game world. You are hero, and you set out on a journey to become whole and gain the powers you need to defeat the giant evil demon that rules the world you're trapped in. I was really confused by this game, and it also has some loose controls that will get annoying very quickly. The concept is fun, but it needs to be tightened up a little more. And there you have it with the 9 Nindies at Home games from E3 2015. Extreme Exorcism from Ripstone will launch in Q3 of 2015. Forma 8 from Mixed Bag is supposed to launch this fall. Freedom Planet from GalaxyTrail is supposed to launch this August. Lovely Planet from tinybuild and QUICKTEQUILA is supposed to launch in December of 2015. Mutant Mud's Super Challenge from Renegade Kid is set to launch sometime this summer. Rive from 2 Tribes is set to launch in November of 2015. Runbow from 13am Games is set to launch in Q3 of 2015. Soul Axiom from Wales Interactive is coming in December. And Typoman from Headup Games and Brainseed Factory is set to launch this Q3 on the Wii U exclusively. Thanks again for tuning in, and be sure to check out NintendoFuse.com for all your Nintendo news and reviews.